Hi, good afternoon or morning or whenever you're watching this video. My name's Dennis from Motorcycle Investment Services. Bob's asked me to give you a little chat on this BMW 90S that I've got standing here. Bit of a backstory, you might have noticed Bob, when he bought this from America, said, got this great bike for you, Dan, it's got petrol in it, I'm sure it's going to run fine, and I was really looking forward to working on it. To be honest, I haven't worked on one of these old boxer BMWs before. And so there the story began. So it did look really good when we got it, apart from actually the key was missing, but we soon got over that. We fitted another lock, and the electrics are nice and simple on this. And there the story goes. Well, basically when we started to pull it apart, the first horror story was when we took this, ran up where all the electrics are and the alternator. We found a massive, great big, I think it's a mouse nest. It was sort of a pile of stuff this big. I think it's on one of the websites somewhere. And then when we took the top of over here where the the air filter and the starter motor is, or the starter motor, there was another mouse nest. So we'd obviously managed to go in there through, and two of them. So that was the first thing, and then so we went on from there. But there's been a lot of work done on this bike now to get it to the fact, because obviously it was a non-runner. Both the carbs have been off. They've been completely rebuilt with quality refurb kits. It's had new fuel lines, new filters with, actually, I like these, they've got magnets in actually, so they pick up any particles of rust or various stuff that was in the tank, although the tank is actually clean now. And so that was the carbs. We did all the top end on it, all the valves, we checked that, obviously new gaskets, new plugs, and we fitted a new Boyer electronic ignition on it. If you know anything about these bikes, you don't want to be messing about with the points all the time. So we've got a nice new electronic ignition on, and that was fitted. And yeah, and then it's had a complete service. So we had it completely serviced, we got it running, and fired it up, felt great, off we go. And then we found that the clutch had gone. So obviously it ended its life when the clutch had gone, put somewhere, and so we've had to completely do a rebuild on it. To change the clutch on this, you need to take the rear wheel off, the swinging arm, the gearbox out, and get to it. It's had a 3-part clutch fitted to it, and it runs really nice. Smaller bits we've done to it, well, these were absolutely horrible and loose and all rattly. We've remade those by welding and fabricating them, as you can't get the originals. It's had new brake lines on the front. And we've had all the front calipers off and have been rebuilt, and stuff like that. Various other little things, indicator faults, so we've fixed been wiring issues, how the indicators work, and I'm sure I've forgotten lots actually. But they're the major things we've done, and it's had various, we've had cleaning it as we go along. There was a small problem with the subframe at the back, which has been welded and painted, and currently we're just waiting for a new rear tyre, which will be a matching tyre for the front, and we're just going to look a little bit more at the tuning. It's running well, but we figure that we can make it a little bit better. So given time, we're going to do a bit more on the tuning, and that's it. But we've all ridden it. It's a lovely bike. I have to say, out of all the bikes that I've ridden, I'm old. I like it, but if you're a bit younger than me, you'll probably like some of the more super bikes we've got upstairs, like the Matrix and other Ducatis 851, etc. But I really like this bike. It's a very, very rideable bike, and the colour is the best, there's no doubt. This is the poster bike from when I was young, and it will make somebody a lovely machine. Anyway, I think that's sort of a summary of it. I thank Carl. Carl has worked with me, especially putting the clutch in. That was a two-man job, and Carl and me got that clutch in, and thanks for Carl's work on that. But other than that, it's been a long but pleasant experience. So thank you very much anyway. Cheers.